This week we're finishing the book of Leviticus. The last Parsha in this book is called Bechukosai, and that's what we're going to read this coming Shabbos. So it opens with a list of all the blessings, the abundance that God will shower the Jewish people with, the rain that will come in the season, and there will peace in the land, and all the good things that will come, that are a consequence of our having a relationship with God, us following God, us learning Torah, us doing all the statutes and taking God seriously. When we turn towards God and we want that relationship and we do it in the way that God prescribes, then we will be showered as a collective with all of the blessings that are delineated in this week's Torah portion. However, if we don't do that, if we turn our back on God and we don't listen and we treat the relationship with God casually, then there will be the consequence of that will be that there will be a lot of bad things that come. And all of those curses are listed in this week's Torah portion. In between the blessings that are described and the curses that are described, there's a sentence that says, "I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt, that you should not be their slaves." So that happened already. We're brought out from the land of Egypt. "I have broken the yoke of the bars of your yoke, and I have led you upright." So it's unclear whether that's present or future tense, that God will break the bars of the yoke that holds us back, that stops us from being free, and that God will lead us upright, erect. So this leading us erect can be interpreted in different ways. So perhaps there are two ways to walk. One way is where we feel arrogant and self-centered and haughty, and all the things that come to us are because we did it. It's the work of our hands, that everything that happens that's good is because of I did it. Versus, I walk with God. I understand I'm in a relationship with God, that anything that happens is because God wills that to happen. And that kind of walking is a dignified walking. I walk upright because I know God is walking with me, because I'm at peace with myself and with God and with the rest of the Jewish people. And until we get to that place, we're still striving for it. We're still yearning for it. We're still praying for it. When the Jewish people left Egypt, Pharaoh wanted them out in the middle of the night. After the death of the firstborn, Pharaoh wanted the Jewish people out. And Moses said, "No, we're not leaving at night with our heads bowed in submission, in fear. We're going to leave in the morning with our heads held high. We're going to leave in the bright of day in a dignified manner." And so too, may we walk in a dignified manner today, knowing that God is with us, knowing that we are turning to God, we're taking God seriously, we're taking God with us into war, we're saying Shema and doing all the things that we need to do to bring God, to recognize that God is with us always. And may we and the whole world be showered with all the blessings that God promises that God will bestow upon the world if we walk with God in the prescribed way.